obviously, creating characters is one of your expertise. How fun was it creating Nadia?
Nadia was tremendous amount of fun to play. I was so excited that I got to do a Russian accent and tried my best to do that. And also just like her look, I was really excited to wear that costume and kind of that fur hat and boots. It was, she's kind of a badass, Nadia. I like her.
Yes, I liked her too. And I felt like I wasn't supposed to like her, but I liked her.
Good.
Yes, and one thing I also loved was the dance numbers. I mean, they did some original chorus line choreography, and I got so excited. I'm like, that's the real chorus line.
Yeah.
So what was it like being the only woman surrounded by these great prisoners,
Yes.
but the dancing?
It was like the old days of SNL. 100 men for every woman. It was great. It was great fun, and to see like Danny Trejo and Ray Liotta and Jermaine working so hard. Like they took their dancing so seriously. They had to do a lot more dancing than I did. They really killed it, I think.
Yeah, they had to really go in deep. I mean, some of those moves and the style, that's not easy. So as an actress, what was it like for you working with the Muppets, the good and the bad, like being able to...
I mean, it's all good. I can't even think of anything bad because it's such a pleasure to work with them. Yeah. They work so hard. Like, I know that we would come in and like, we would shoot our scenes, and then all the Muppets would have to then go like shoot like 3 more hours of other pickups and things. Like when they're the stars of the movie, and when you're the star, you work really hard. And they're just the most delightful. They're the only movie stars you meet that don't disappoint.
How did this project come to you?
Somebody called my agent and asked if I wanted to be in it, and I said yes, because I loved the movie that Jason Segel and James Bowman did a couple years ago.
I know that is, I don't know if I should say this, but my husband, he wanted to come see the screening with me because he said the last movie brought him to tears.
It's very sweet, the last
Isn't
movie's
it just
great.
sweet and precious?
Yeah.
So what were some of your highlights and fun moments working on this film?
Well, for sure, singing and dancing with those guys. The fact that I get to do like 2-person scenes with Kermit the Frog, crazy, dream come true. I got to go to London to shoot it, which was really exciting. I'd never worked in the UK before, and I got to shoot. We shot the movie at Pinewood Studios, which is this really famous studio outside London where they made all the old James Bond movies and all these super cool movies. So it was fantastic experience all around.
So getting back to Nadia, can you share with me a little bit about what she sees in Kermit, who she believes is Constantine?
Right. At first she thinks he's Constantine, this evil frog. But then she realizes that he's not Constantine, and she enlists Kermit to help her with she's in charge of the Gulag annual review. And Kermit is so artistic and capable, but also forceful. He's such a great director, because he's the director of the Muppets, that she falls in love with his talent, I think.
Made in Hollywood.